It's a beautiful day for a barbecue. Asian people love to eat a barbecue, and no one's more Asian than this woman. Today she's got an eggplant, and she's going to cook it. First, cut the top off the eggplant. That's the part that connects to the tree. You want a nice fat eggplant. The fatter the better. And this part I'm not going to translate because it's disgusting innuendo and puns. You can imagine what she's talking about. Gross. Put your eggplant down on the hot barbecue. We're using coals, but gas is fine. And we're going to roast both sides. You'll know that it's done because it'll change color. This is a few minutes later. You see how it's changed a nice sort of brown color from the original purple? I made this barbecue out of an old school desk that had been discarded on the side of a road. Not bad for free, I think. This sauce you have to make early. You can put whatever you want in there, I suppose, but what this actually is oil, garlic, cumin, spring onion, salt, and chili powder. You can chop it up finer than that. She did complain that I didn't chop it up fine enough, but pretty much like that is fine. So after that's been roasting for a bit and you've flipped it around, grab yourself a knife, a nice sharp knife, sharper than this knife preferably, and slice it down the middle, but don't go all the way through because you want to open it up like a book. A book that you're cooking on the barbecue, which no one's ever tried before. Okay, so open it up like that, and you're going to keep cooking it open like that. That's why we're only doing one at a time, so it's kind of a small barbecue. If the smoke is too much, use a knife to cut it away. It's probably don't want so much smoke if you're pregnant, and if you look closely, it's going to be an expensive adventure for me. With love, enjoy. Take the knife and make some score marks. Don't go all the way through to the bottom, as in cutting the skin. Don't cut the skin, okay, because or else the juice will fall out the bottom. You want to make sort of a checkerboard pattern. A pattern like this will help the flavor sink down, and it'll help you pick up the little pieces of eggplant when it's all finished. I know what you're thinking though, why would I cook an eggplant when I can cook steak and all that kind of stuff? You can do both. You can do both. Why not do both? We actually ate a whole bunch of different food on this day, but started off with the eggplant. Always a favorite. You can buy this on the street of most any Chinese town, but make it at home. Why not? Okay, now this part, she's adding the oil now. An eggplant will like to drink a lot of oil. It just soaks it up like a sponge. You can just spoon the sauce on now, like the chunky bits, depending on how you like it. This is minutes later. It's sizzling. It's delicious. If my camera could smell, it would be saying, I can smell it, but I can't appreciate it. Because cameras don't eat stuff. Or maybe this one does, but doesn't like eggplant. So here she's putting on the sauce now, and that's just fine too. This is almost done. About another minute or two of just roasting on them coals, and she'll be ready to eat. Oh my goodness, it is a minute or two later. And using a spatula, which he also used to dish out chicken food, now that I'm looking at this and remembering, feed it to your neighbor. This is my neighbor Ethan.
It is delicious.